Hello there and a very good evening to you. Many thanks for joining us on SuperScreen News at 6, broadcasting to you live from Lagos. I am Adenike Owoye Ajiboye. The Nigerian Prison Service has listed conditions that the United States of America must meet before it will be allowed to build structures at the Kirikiri prison in Lagos State. The NPS spokesman Francis Enobere told journalists that the UK must first discuss the specific terms and conditions of the project with the federal government. Enobere, however, said the UK is yet to formally notify the federal government and the NPS about the plan. You will recall the report had indicated that Britain would build a new wing at the Kirikiri prison in Lagos so that it could transfer Nigerian prisons in the UK there. But Enobere said the UK's plan would involve an intergovernment consultation which would then be communicated to the Controller General of the NPS. No fewer than 50 Nigerian migrants were among the hundreds of migrants rescued in the Mediterranean by Libya's Coast Guard and an international charity, Doctors Without Borders. They were rescued by Aquarius, a ship being operated by MSF 21 miles from the coast west of Tripoli. Report says more than half the migrants on that boat were Nigerians, with the rest from other sub-Saharan African countries as well as 2 Palestinians. The Libyan Coast Guard vessels also intercepted 2 of the migrant boats, the first an inflatable dinghy that had broken down with 125 people on board of Zawiya, just west of the capital Tripoli. The second boat was turned back of Garabuli, east of Tripoli, and had 112 people on board. There seems to be no end in sight to the ongoing standoff between the Nigerian police and the Peace Corps of Nigeria. This is because the police have again resisted attempt by the Dixon Accord-led group to regain access to its national headquarters.
The Peace Corps of Nigeria's facility located in Jabi, Abuja, has been sealed since February last year, with armed policemen manning the premises. The situation has continued despite several court orders for the police to allow access. As the Nigeria police have repeatedly failed to obey court orders to unseal the facility, hundreds of these supporters and sympathizers converged at the premises to implement the order themselves. Dixon Akko, who finally gained access to his office, said the site is far from pleasing.
So we got this on the 20th, and we went back to the House of Rep about 3 days ago, and the House of Rep still advised them to go and comply with this earlier order that they should vacate here. Yesterday we are before the Federal High Court over the matter they took me to. For a year now you allege a crime against me, but you have not come out to open your prosecution. They were not even in court. So it's on that note we decided we are not against the police being here. In fact, we need security here, but they should allow us to have access to our office.
Shortly after Akko and his supporters gained access to the Peace Corps national headquarters, armed police reinforcements arrived the facility in badges.
I will advise you to disperse peacefully. If you know police according to you fail to obey court order, you can resort to self-help.
All those young men we made, policemen we made here, that nobody told them we are not against them, we cannot, they are here, they say they are here based on what they submitted before the court to secure here, but not sealing. So we will continue to pray that the idea allow them to continue to secure the property and our life here, because we are taking possession of our office and we will continue to operate from here.
It's for the Nigerian police to unseal the headquarters of the Peace Corps may take a longer time. Unless something extraordinary happens, this is going by recent turn of events.
Special advisor to the president on Niger Delta and coordinator of the Presidential Amnesty Program, Brigadier General Paul Burrow, says the federal government has offered employment to 350 Niger Delta former agitators who graduated from various tertiary institutions across the world. Burrow said the 350 graduates were among the 30,000 former agitators sponsored for various studies abroad by the Amnesty Office. Burrow disclosed this to journalists after attending a meeting of the Niger Delta Interministerial Committee presided over by Vice President Yemi Oshibajo at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. He said the ex-agitators who benefited from the job opportunities had already been posted to various federal ministries awaiting approval of the 2018 appropriation bill by the National Assembly. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has called on the Nigerian military not to allow itself to be dragged into partisan politics. PDP said the military should listen to the call by the Deputy President of the Senate, Ike Kermado, that they should desist from endangering the nation's democracy. The PDP, in a statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Kola Olubodiyan, in Abuja, said it had watched the full video of Ekwedimadu's contribution on the floor of the Senate several times and saw nothing that could have warranted the statement issued by the Defense Headquarters on the matter. Olubodiyan said the Defense Headquarters claim Ekwedimadu's statement may appear cautionary and sincere in the atmosphere of this case. The first civilian governor of Adamawa State, Abubakar Michika, who has been in coma for several days at the Federal Medical Center, Yola, is dead. He died on Saturday at the hospital. One of his sons, Hafiz Michika, said he has been complaining to the state authorities that his father needed to go for medical checkup. He said the state government had also refused to pay his pension. Hafiz also said Governor Mohammed Jibrila visited his father yesterday, promising to do something. A relative said he has been buried today according to the Islamic rites. You're still watching SuperScreen News at 6. We'll take a short break here. More news after this time out. To stay.
Before they come, they're supposed to, give us some information, notice, at least maybe a week or so. There was nothing like that.
Hunger is everywhere in Nigeria. People are dying every day, but Nigerian government are keeping quiet. Housemen are killing people. Why?
It's not what we expected because of these old men that are leading us, and you people know, you are aware that these people are not the right people to lead us. These kind of people that are leading us here are people of black mind. They just care about themselves and their family.
You are affecting my village. Let me use if I call it useless, I'm not a mistake. The other place where they build a shop, call it plaza. Each shop got 4 million naira. So I don't have the money, so I have to leave. If you plan to get a tribal mark, it takes a lot of pain, but after some time, you enjoy it. No, we experience hold up now during the construction time. Then after some time, we start enjoying it.
The way they are doing the construction is too slow. It's too slow. The construction is too slow. They should stop the construction and make sure people go into their businesses and do their businesses.
Well, man, thanks for staying with us. Now, in business news, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami San, says the United Kingdom, UK, has paid Nigeria the sum of $70 million recovered from the Malabu oil controversial deal. The $70 million leaves an outstanding of $15 million of the $85 million which the AGF announced in October last year as the amount being expected to be recovered from the UK in respect of the deal. Regarded as one of the most complicated and controversial oil deals in the world, the Malawi oil scandal surrounds the sale of Nigeria's highly lucrative oil processing license 245. Malawi said what brought about the shortfall of the $50 million by the UK in respect of the Malawi deal was the deductions made by the British government. The Nigerian Navy Forward Operating Base FOB in Bonny, Rivers State, has arrested a ship for suspected illegal oil trade. The ship had on board 16 foreigners who are Ukrainians. They were caught while operating on a vessel and carrying drums suspected to be automated gas oil without relevant documentation. Commanding Officer FOB Bonny, Captain Suleiman Olonridare, disclosed to journalists that the foreigners' activities violated the law of cabotage and that they have been handed over to security operatives for further investigations. Still talking business news, Standards Organization of Nigeria, SUN, has warned the manufacturers of fake products to desist from the Criminal Act or face the wrath of the law. The organization had also urged Nigerians not to buy fake products, saying the risks associated with such unwise patronage were high and could be life-threatening. The Director General of SUN, Osita Abuluma, disclosed this to journalists in Aba, Abia State, during a sensitization workshop on substandard lubricants. Osita, who is represented by SUN's regional coordinator in the Southeast, Obi David, said the regulatory body had before now carried out zero tolerance and total eradication sensitization workshops for substandard products. He also said SUN would be interfacing with manufacturers from time to time to drum home the need not to be involved in the production of fake goods. And that's it in business news. We'll take another short break to bring you news to the foreign scene and then sports. Join us again.
Before they come, they're supposed to, give us some information, notice, at least some